Okay, I am starting this video because my basement flooded, and basically I'm gonna have to rip up this carpet. I can't wait till next week for Servpro to finally get here. The smell is really, really bad. I've had box fans going for multiple box fans going for multiple days. And the carpet is still, and a dehumidifier, and the carpet is still soaked. The smell is permeating through the house. I'm afraid of mold, and I've tried to run an ionizer, but it's in certain spots it's a little drier, but I mean the whole thing is still damp, and it's not good, not good at all. Like right in here, this is completely soaked. You can see my hand, so that's completely soaked. It's a little drier over there. Up here, another fan going. This is a little drier because the fan's been on it, but still wet. There's still wetness. Down when you get down into here, it gets wet more again. Oh, and when you get over into here again, still wet. You can see the carpet, the seams popped all along the carpeting. There's another seams through here are all popped. Over here, there's another seam that runs through here that looks like it's popping. All the baseboards are popping against from the wall. You can see that, and it's still wet here. Like it's still wet. Hopefully you can see that, but I can't deal with the smell anymore. You know, over here again, popping, and this is all still extremely wet, all back through here. So I think my plan is, I can't wait for Servpro. I'm going to just start cutting out pieces of this carpet and bringing it upstairs. Another thing too is just to show, the water was all through here. This is dried out pretty good, but you can see the water line on the door here. You know, where it was at its highest in different areas. Yeah, you can see, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. It's a little dark, but you can kind of make out back there the baseboard is fully popped. The dryer hasn't been working properly since, and neither has the washer. Dryer, it seems to now take multiple times to actually dry anything, and the washer will turn off automatically, and then also will not start sometimes using the panels on the top of the washer. So there's that. Secondly, my lighting system up here for my tank, the power down here must have gotten wet. Sits back in there, and now it doesn't seem to be working properly. It won't hold scheduling, and occasionally the lights will just go off. So I have to keep checking and turning them on, and it's really not good. Over here, all this stuff is all my grooming supplies, which were all located in here where the heater and everything was. This was completely soaked in here. So the fan and everything seems to be working, so it's blowing air through the house. I haven't tried to turn the heater on yet. I'm hoping that there's no issue there, but I just wanted to call that out. as possible issues, because the water was pretty high in here, and then it came out through here, because you know, I think the French drain runs all the way across the back of here. So this whole area, the water came out of here, and then the water came out from there, and then literally came up from the ground around the entire perimeter. You can kind of see on the legs of this here, the water just basically ruined this furniture. The sofas seem to be ruined. They stink. They were all wet down through here. They still feel damp down in here, but they're drying out a little bit from the fans. The Roomba thing is toast. My granddaughter's iPad was with her toys over here, and that is now no longer functioning at all. The TV, I don't know if something got the water hit the power strip there, or what happens, but now the TV's turning off randomly. It'll work for a little bit, but then not work. Same thing for my NVIDIA Shield. Doesn't seem to be working properly. And the sub for my surround sound, which is back over here on the ground here, does no longer seem to be working properly. It cuts in and out and is starting to do funky stuff. So there's that stuff. This sofa, same thing, got completely wet. Again, it's drying out from the box fans, but again, I think it's ruined. I'm hoping that my grooming supplies, this got wet, so, and this is a brand new clipper, and if these metal blades get wet here, that pretty much could basically make it be toast. Same thing with all my scissor collection. All that stuff got completely soaked. What else? My UV right here looks like it's going on and off occasionally. I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. The power pack was right there, so I'm not sure if water got into that or what's going on with that, but yeah, the light seems to be flickering occasionally. What else? Just trying to get as much on video as possible before I start ripping out the carpet. For our adjuster, you can see in here, this is all still soaked. Oh, my rock. I don't know if this is going to be usable again because it got hit with that water, and I don't know what was in that water, but this is expensive rock used for saltwater aquariums. I'm gonna see if I can salvage it, but this is like $300 worth of rock that I don't know if I can use ever again. What else in here? So I don't know if you can see this, but the water was up in here, up around here, but with the dehumidifier and stuff, it actually looks like it's drying out okay. But again, I don't know what kind of mold or whatnot can be caused from the water. I've had the dehumidifier going non-stop since, and you know, the sump pump is back on, and then you can see the French drain wraps all the way around, so you can see it here, and yeah, so what else? This thing got completely soaked in here, but whatever, that's kind of older. All my grandkids' toys, mostly are all plastic. I think they should be okay. She has like some stuff like this. I don't know, and a lot of her other stuffed animal stuff I put over to try to wash, but since the washer and dryer is not working properly anymore, I don't know what to do about that. So I guess what I really want to do here is at least start, because the smell is unbearable. I can't actually portray that through this video, but I can't take it. And like I said, this floor is ruined. The seams are all popped. It's bad. I know it's hard to see on the video, but if you can see the seam right here, the seam goes all the way up, and it's popped. And this is soaked still. And again, these seams here, you can see the seams popped. See, water, some little residue left from the water level, which was probably up about here at its highest, maybe a little bit higher in different areas. It was a little higher in certain spots, a little lower in other spots. The closer you got out this way, it got a little lower, but it still definitely caused damage. I mean, you can see back in here, it's still completely soaked, because I think the water came up from everywhere once the sump pump went. It pretty much caused issues. This spider. Anyway, yeah, now it's like damp and wet down here, and the humidity side, there's like spiders all over the place. It's pretty disgusting. Yeah, this is, you can see this wood broke off, and it's actually really damp. I don't know if you can make that out in the video, but this is soaked wood all through here. Yeah. My wife can't come down here anymore because she's allergic, and more spiders now coming up out of everywhere. She's allergic now because of the smell. She can't be down here, or she immediately reacts and gets sick, like violently sick. So I guess that's it for now. But I wanted to try to get as much on video. This is an antique that was given to us that I don't know what's going on with it. I'm hoping it's going to be okay. You know, this is a pretty expensive antique carrier cabinet that we had. I'm hoping that it'll just be okay. But you know, at the end of the day, this is still soaked. And you can see the carpet's popping right in here. There's a hump. So it's popping at the seams in a bunch of spots. So back over in here, you can see the seams popping right there. It's pretty apparent. This chair, before I forget, this chair is one of those electronic lazy boy chairs that was plugged in here, and I think when the water came in, it got some water in the unit itself, and now this no longer works is like a giant beanbag chair slash bed thing that we use down here, and this got a little wet. It seems to be drying out since it's been put up, but you know, again, you know, this has got a bunch of foam in it, so I'm a little worried about that. Definitely worried about the sofas. I think they're toast at this point. They seem to be kind of almost like they got waterlogged and they like bent up or something. Like something's not right with them. Like something with the wood doesn't seem right anymore. So, and in a couple spots, like the leather underneath seems like it's popped off the wood. So I don't know, you know, it was a cat napper set, and it was actually really nice. So yeah. So who knows about this? The other thing too, if you see this, this is coming from, this is the paint. So and it's flaking up all over the place, and this is coming from like in here. This was all painted on the concrete, and that's just flaking and bubbling everywhere. Same thing in here. You can see it's pretty bad over there by this where the sump pump failed, and I mean, it's literally coming up everywhere. So this is, I guess, just toast, really. Trying to think. I mean, this is all stuff that I'm trying to save that got wet that I gotta try to wash. But again, this isn't running properly, and it'll turn off, or sometimes it won't start when I try to use the panel to start it. So it will start, and then I'll set it to something, and then every once in a while I'll hit start. Okay, this time it did it. But sometimes what will happen is I'll hit this, and no matter how many times I hit it, it will not start until I unplug it and plug it back in, and then it will start to work again. So really strange. I mean, this is a pretty new system that I just got, and it's just started doing this. Same thing with this. This thing is drying, but not all the way. It seems like I got to run it like once or twice for the drying unit to like get stuff fully dry, which that's never happened before. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with this now, if the water got into the drying unit, the heater core, or what. A lot of stuff up here. There's some stuff in that chest that I don't know if it's wet or what. I haven't been able to get to it. Again, what I'm trying to do at least is I really want to get this as much of this carpet out of here as possible to try to get the smell out of the house. It's starting to give everybody headaches, and obviously because the main circulation for the house is down here, it's bringing that smell up into the house, and everybody seems to be getting sick and stuffed up and sinus issues from it. So yeah, and like I said, I'm hoping that everything's okay with my heater. I'm scared to try it, but like I said, the fan is blowing and it is cooling, you know, but the cooling is out, cooler is outside. All right, I think that's it. You know, for now, if I think of anything else, I'll bring it up. But yeah, just again, you can see it's hosed. So I'm gonna see if I can get some help, and because I can't wait till Wednesday with this smell in the house to try and get as much of this carpet out of here as humanly possible by myself or whatever, just to get the smell down, and that will at least be able to get these fans to dry this place out better. So all right, I guess that's it for now. Thanks. I'm gonna keep this for our adjuster, just so he can see, you know, when he, so he doesn't come and see that, you know, there's just bare floors down here. All right, thanks. Bye.